How's everyone doing? What we have here is the Mystic Mondays Tarot, and what we're gonna do for tonight is we're gonna do a full flip through of all of the cards and a bit of a review on the features of the cards, the physical features, the illustrations, the guidebooks. It's 11 o'clock in the evening and I couldn't sleep, so I just decided to do a short video review of this new deck that I just recently acquired. So again, this is the Mystic Mondays Tarot. Let's start off with the box. As you can see, the finish is holographic and it's consistent on all sides. Here is the back side. It says here that Mystic Mondays Tarot is your intuitive guide to spiritual connection. The tarot deck and guidebook are full of good vibes and colorful energy to uplift you and inspire you to listen to your inner voice. Monday is the traditional day to start anew, but with this deck, you have the power to make a new beginning any day of the week. This is from Chronicles book, and the author or the creator of this deck is Grace Duong. Duong, I'm not sure if I said it right or whatnot. So here's the box, here's the lid, and what we have here is a purple papery finish that says trust your intuition. And we have the little white book, although it's not so little, it's thicker than the usual. It's in color, but what we have here are just tiny thumbnail of each and every card. It also has the zodiac or the astrological correspondence. It also contains the keywords associated within the cards. And approximately, oh, it doesn't have, oh, there you go. This little book is around 162 pages. And just like my other books, I cover it in plastic so that it won't get damaged if in case some water spill on it or whatnot. Here's the illustration. I'm not an expert about sacred geometry, but this reminds me of some of the figures that I'm seeing that has something to do with sacred geometry. Now, what we have here are the cards. But before showing the card, if you notice, this one is covered with yellow paper because of the finish of the card. It tends to get a little bit too sticky, and sometimes I'm having a hard time getting the cards off of the box. So let me just put the box here on the side, and let's proceed with the actual deck. Now this is the back of the card. It's really glossy. As you can see, the glare from the indoor lights that I have is highly reflecting onto the card. The thickness is just right. In fact, it's a lot thicker than the usual tarot decks that I have. Now, what I love most about the deck is the gilding. It's also metallic and kind of looks like a hologram. And yep, the deck is on the thicker side. Now, I'll just remove this from here so that we'll have enough space and we can look at the cards one by one. This is not in order because I've been playing with the deck for a couple of times. I've made several readings with it. Now, some of the cards are pip style, like this one, the Five of Cups. This is just going to be a quick flip through of the cards. Now, this is one of my favorite card here, the Death card. The World, another one that I mentioned about sacred geometry. And And some of the settings are also very modern, just like this Knight of Cups. Judgment. The Eight of Pentacles. I also love this card. The Magician. Oops. Four of Cups. And this deck is quite challenging to shuffle because it's too glossy and it's a bit slippery. So you need to have a good grip when you are trying to shuffle this deck. Also another one of my favorite cards, the Seven of Cups. I love the flamingos here in the Lover's card. We have the Temperance. These little spheres are trying to balance out this bigger one. Six of Cups. We have the Strength card. Three of Cups. Queen of Swords. Eight of Swords. Four of Wands. Ten of Swords. I love the effect of this red figure here. I'm not sure if this is a veil or the hair or maybe blood coming out from this human-like figure. Seven of Wands. King of Wands. Here's the Queen of Wands. Kind of reminds me of Pocahontas. This is highly influenced by the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. Some of the images are really traditional, while some deviates from the traditional illustration but still maintains the essence of the meaning of each card. This is my favorite court card, the King of Pentacles. This one looks like a really rich and powerful person. I love the Eight of Wands because it goes in an upward direction, probably trying to reach the moon. The Emperor looks so powerful. Kind of reminds me of Hercules with the mane of the Nemean lion. Non-traditional Hierophant. The High Priestess. Wheel of Fortune. Three of Pentacles. The Empress. We have the Tower. The Hangman. Four of Pentacles. The Princess of Wands. This one reminds me of Mulan. Nine of Pentacles with the lovely peacock. Five of Pentacles. The Hermit. This is my favorite major arcana card. The Moon. And this reminds me of the Prince of Egypt. The Fool card. And this reminds me of Aquaman. And of course Ariel from The Little Mermaid. And the Excalibur from King Arthur. So those are the cards of the Mystic Monday Tarot. Let's take a look at some of the meanings of this card. What we have here, I'll use the Ace of Swords. And let's look for the meaning. There you go. The Ace of Swords. The keywords associated are clarity, pure power, and breakthrough. Cutting straight through the bullshit, the Ace of Swords delivers the truth and clarity in realistic ways. Your potential is an at all-time high, claiming your personal power. You're able to cut through the noise and clearly see the path that you want to take. Your mind is razor sharp and able to handle any task that comes your way. After experiencing mental blocks, you are now at the point of a breakthrough. With your experiences, you are armed with a new worldview and a perspective which allows you to access your creativity in strategic ways. Truth seeker, you are prepared to fight for justice with the fire and intensity of your sharp intellect. With great power comes great responsibility. Wield your sword with care as it carries plenty of influence. Now, this is the upright meaning, and what we have here is the reverse meaning, and the keywords associated are confusion, head case, and disarray. The elaborated meaning of the reversed Ace of Swords goes as pure chaos. Your mind is scattered and you are unable to focus. Thoughts float around in your headspace with no way of grounding themselves into concrete ideas. Your mind is spinning with so many conflicting thoughts and you are considering what you can get away with. Living inside of your mind for too long is tainting your sense of what is real and what's not. This is time for you to get an outside option so that you can gain some clarity. Trusted friends and family will offer their opinions, but the choice is ultimately yours. It's time to get your head out of the clouds and get clear on what you want. Be as specific as possible when depicting your dream scenario. Act with precision in your decisions. A mind is a terrible thing to waste, especially yours. So, generally, it has the same meaning with the traditional Ace of Swords from the Rider-Waite-Smith system. It also features the same illustration wherein a hand is holding the sword. So that's it for today. That is our quick flip through and review of the Mystic Monday Tarot. I hope you enjoyed watching and wishing everyone to have a great day ahead. Bye!